Welcome to Balas's YouTube channel. Today you will be studying about basic concept in geometry for standard 6. Before seeing the video, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Hi students, today I will be taking you maths for the 6th standard, chapter 1, basic concept in geometry. Now in this geometry, the first thing which you want to learn is a point. What is a point? A point is nothing but it is a tiny dot. A point is nothing but it is a tiny dot. We can use a pen or a sharp pencil to make a dot. For you know that for Rangoli, you put a dot in this way and you draw a Rangoli. So this is called as a point. Next, line segment. And a line. Now what do you mean by a line segment? A line segment means, let's say I draw a line here and this line is 10 centimeter. But when I draw a 10 centimeter, I mark the starting point and I mark the end point. So this is the limit. If I extend the line and put an arrow, but the limit is from this point to this point, I'll make it as A and B. Now from A to B is 10 centimeter, and this is this as a starting point and this as an ending point. We call this as a line segment. Now how you name this segment? This AB. So you have to write seg AB. If it is PQ, you write seg PQ. That means for a line segment there is a limit and it has a starting point and an ending point. We call this line as a line segment. Now what is a line? Let's say I remove this. The line which passes from the left side and right side, and it is continuity. It has a continuity on both the sides. We call this as a line. Let me draw it. This is a line and we indicate by putting an arrow. If I put an point over here, this point is a segment, but this is a line. We call this as line segment because in that line you have a line segment. You have a segment, we call it as a line, but this is a line. If I join the dot, this is only a segment, but if I put an arrow on both the sides, we call this as a line. Once again, if there is only 2 points, I write PQ, we call this as a segment PQ. But in this segment is in the line. If I extend this, we call this as a line. The extended line, we call it as a line. Now how you name the line? I mark this here. This is a line. If I write A, B, you can write this as line AB. Or I mark it here, L. You can write it as line L. Either you name it as line L or you can name it as line AB. You can also write it as line BA also. Either AB or line BA. Now next we'll study about a ray. What do you mean by a ray? A ray which starts from a single point and ends. It starts from a single point and it goes on in one side. A ray, for a ray, a arrow is indicated here. I write it as P and Q. Now this we call it as a ray PQ. Now here you cannot write ray QP. Ray QP is wrong because the line is starting from P and it going towards Q. We call this as a ray. One more example I'll give you. This is A, this is B. What is the name of this ray? This is ray AB. Let's take another example. I put the arrow in this way and I write here A and B. What is this name of this ray? It is not AB because the ray is not starting from A. The ray is starting from B and going towards A. So we call this as ray BA. So I think you understood what I mean by ray BA. So a ray is a part of a line. It starts at one point and goes forward continuously in the same direction. So the starting point, this is a starting point. We call this starting point as origin. So here B is the origin. An arrow head is drawn to show that the ray is infinite. Now what do you mean by infinite? Infinite means uncountable, yeah, never ending or never ending. Let's say this ray goes on, it never ends. This line goes in this side, it never ends. So it is infinite. Similarly, you cannot write this as AB, you can write it as BA. Now let's do some activity over here. You take a point. I tell you to draw a line in this one point. How many lines you can draw? Let's try. One line, two, I put an arrow here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you see, in one point, you can draw infinite number of lines. It is never ending. So an infinite line can be drawn through one point, and infinite line can be drawn through one point. Okay, one more question. How many lines you can draw with these 2 points? Join this 2 point. You can draw only one line. So one and only one line. Use this one and only one line because only one line you can draw. So one and only one line can be drawn using 2 points. I think everyone understood this. Let's take one more activity. Have you heard about this line? Concurrent line. When 2 or more line passes through the same point, we call that line as a concurrent line. And that point, we call it as a concurrent point. If one point is there, one line I draw, I can draw one more line, not 2 line, 3 line. You see that now more than 2 line I have drawn here. You can draw infinite line. This line, we call this as concurrent line. And this point, we call this as concurrent point. I think everyone understood. When 2 or more line passes through the same point, they are called as concurrent line, and this common point through which all the line passes is called as concurrent point. So in 2 point we can draw one and only one line. Right. Now what is, I have a 3 or more point, 1, 2, 3 or more than 3 points which are in a straight line. When I join this line, you can draw a straight line. This point which makes a straight line, we call that point as collinear point. What if when the line are not straight? That means point which do not line a same line. It goes here, one goes here, one goes here, one goes here. Can you draw a straight line? Is it a straight line? Is it a straight line? No, this is not a straight line. When I join the point, I cannot make a straight line. So this point I can say as non-collinear point. Now let's start with a plane. A plane is not an aeroplane. We are not talking about an aeroplane. Let's see this 3 picture. 1, 2, 3. Which picture has a flat surface? I am talking about a flat surface. Now this has a flat surface. This has a flat surface. Now this LPG cylinder, it is not a flat surface, it is round. Right? So the picture which has a flat surface is the plane. So the surface in the first 2 pictures are flat, and each flat surface is an infinite surface. So a flat surface, we call it as a plane. Now how you name the plane? Let's say I had drawn this plane and I name it as H. So we have to name it as plane H. Even though we draw suitably a small figure on the plane, it is actually extended infinitely. That means this plane we can extend in anywhere. This we can make it as big. This side I can make it big. This side I can make it big. So it actually extends infinitely on all the sides. I had drawn an arrow. This arrow shows that a plane extends infinitely in all the directions. However, these arrows are often omitted for the sake of convenience. We should not draw the line. We call this as a plane. Now you can see this board. This board is also a plane. Let us talk about a parallel line. Have you heard about a parallel line? You know that a railway track is parallel. A line, if this is a line, I have drawn one more line, we call this as a parallel line. They will not meet each other. Let's say if this is a line and this is a line which is not straight but it is cross, you know that this will meet in this point. If one line is crossed, this will meet at one point. But if I make a straight line, both the lines are straight, they will never meet in their life. You know that the railway track, they never meet in their life. The railway tracks are straight. Just think, if the one track is in a cross, what will happen? The train will fall down. It will fall down. You have seen a notebook. A notebook, it is parallel. In this line are parallel. This side and this side are parallel. So we call this as a parallel line. So line which lies in the same plane, that line lies in the same plane, but they do not intersect each other. We call that line as a parallel line. I draw a line here. Now tell me, is they parallel? They are not parallel because this is line L, this is line M. This line L is straight, but line M is not straight. It will come and meet each other. They will come and meet each other. So they are not a parallel line. If I draw a line here, are they parallel line? Here also see, if I draw this, they meet here. This is also not parallel line. This is a parallel line, line L, line M. They are parallel line. So I think you understood what they mean by parallel line. Now, what apart from that parallel line, there is one more line which you should know properly, and that line we call it as an intersecting line. Intersecting line. That means a line, if it is not parallel, then what that line is? A line is intersecting line. See, a line, one more line pass through the line, we call that as intersecting line. If this is a parallel line, if I draw a line here, this is an intersecting line because this line goes straight, but somewhere it can intersect and pass through that line. This is called as an intersecting line. Now tell me, let's do one activity. What type of line is this? Yes, this is an intersecting line. What type of line is this? This is a parallel line. What type of line is this? This is an intersecting line. We'll do one more activity, but before that we will make some revision. A ray starts from a single point and goes in one line, in one direction. A segment, that is a line segment, starts from one point, ends at one point. This is a line, this is a line segment. Line, this is a line, a point is here. We can make 2 points also, but you can see the arrow on both the sides. If the arrow is on both the sides, it is a line. This is a plane. Now let's do one more activity over here. I'll draw a straight line over here. This line here, this line here, and this line here. This is M, this is R, this is O, S, T, N, and P. Let us discuss collinear point. Now you tell me which are the collinear points. Collinear point means more than 3 lines, 2 or more than 3 lines, which is in a straight line. You see here M, O, T, they are in a straight line, so these are collinear points. Actually, I should draw this a straight line here. So here R, O, and N. This is also a straight line. R, O, N is a collinear point. But ROP is not a collinear because the line is not straight. Goes straight here and it bends. This also bends. So M, O, T, R, O, N, they are all collinear points. Let's talk about ray. All are rays. There are many rays. Ray, how you have to write the ray? Ray O-N. You have to write first, write ray O-N. Ray O-T. Ray O-T, Ray O-S, Ray O-R. So whenever you write the name of a ray, you have to first put the name, then you have to write it. Ray O-R, Ray O-M, Ray O-P. Now these are the rays. How you write the line segment? Find out the line segment here. Empty is a line segment. Segment empty, segment RN. These are the line segment. There is only two line segment here. Line empty, line RN. These are the two lines we can see here. So I think everyone understood this activity. Now let us write the different names over here. A, B, C and D. Write the different names. First you can see the line. Both the side arrow is there. We can make a line. Line AB, line AC, line AD, line BC, line BD, line CD. Segment same. Segment AB, segment AC, segment AD, segment BC, segment BD. Because why I say a segment? Because starting point, ending point, starting point, ending point, starting point, ending point, starting point, ending point, starting point, ending point. These are the segments. But why I call a line over here? Why I say AB? Because left side starts from A, goes on the left side. Here start from B, goes on right side. So line AB. So you can see this is line as well as the segment. Ray, if I start from A, there is no ray. If you want to make a ray AB, it goes in this way. Ray AC, ray AD, but there should not be a line. So I think everyone understood this lesson very well. So I hope we can do the activities given in the textbook.